Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading, and today's video I have another trade breakdown on momentum stock ISIG. So ISIG, that was the ticker symbol that I scalped this morning. So we're going to go over how I traded ISIG in just a second. This was a continuation stock. So no new catalyst needed for continuation stocks. And I'll show you the last few days of trading with this stock and key levels that, when I was trading it, I thought that it had a chance of going. Now, that being said, I'm trading part-time. So what that means is I am barely at my screen for a majority of the day. But when I am, and I see a stock that looks so good, it's impossible for me to ignore it. Now, if you're trading part-time as well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't recommend trading if you cannot really just stay with the stock, with the screen, have no distractions at all. But unfortunately, that's just not in the cards at the moment. So I'm going to do the best that I can with the time that I'm given. But I think that these trade breakdowns can really, really help some new traders and even traders that have been trading momentum stocks for quite a while. Will definitely get a lot out of these videos. So this is the stock that we traded. This is ISIG. But you can see here, starting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Very, very clear continuation type of setup. These are really, really good to trade. The only thing is you never know when that continuation is going to end. So what we like to do is going back here on Tuesday. So if you were trading this yesterday, which is Wednesday, you would want to be aiming for some of these key levels. So when you're trading in the pre-market, you know that the high of the previous day is over here at around 23.50. So these are going to be, targets that you will try to break and get to. And you can see here on the 5-minute, it hit up against it, pulled back, and then ripped through it going into the open, which actually, looking at it now, would have provided a really nice trade. So then going into today, what you would look at is previous day's high, and then, a couple of these during the day here. And you can see that it was kind of downtrending, but very important here. And this is what I noticed this morning. The move was holding up very nicely. Now on continuation, this is excellent. So going into this morning, some of the levels that we're watching are obviously to break 26, hold it, and then this move up to break the previous day's high. All right, so we'll look at this on a bigger chart. It's easier to see. This is from yesterday's trading into today's trading. Now, it's definitely a higher price stock. When something is a higher price stock, you have to watch your risk. You have to just manage your risk. And the way that I did that was I took 250 shares instead of my usual, okay? That's really important. I don't feel comfortable taking 1,000 shares here or more and have this thing drop, a couple of dollars a share. So looking at ISIG in the pre-market, I'm going to click show my trades here. All right, so this is the trades here, and this is where I got in and where I got out. Now, this is the 1-minute chart. It's very, very important to also have the 5-minute chart up as well. And I did. The only problem is I just didn't have enough time to sit and hold this stock because business called. So it just was impossible for me. But after, seeing that and seeing the move, Was I frustrated? Absolutely. But it is what it is. And, a lot of this, finding these stocks and being in the right stock, and listen, it's still a profit. It's only $39. Um, it's better than a red trade. But, being in the right areas, I think is very important for new traders to understand and, why we're trading these stocks and picking these. These are the clear winners of the morning. Now, going into the open, not a clear winner, but it gave the first break. You had the first pullback here, and then you had another one here. Usually the third pullback does not hold up, especially when you've already broken that key level that we were trying to get to all through this whole move. This was the goal. This was the goal. 30 was going to be the goal to break that whole time. That was the trade. So, if you're going to play this again for more continuation, you have to realize that you could be hitting the backside of the move at that point. This was the move. And a lot of these moves are happening pre-market, which is why I like to trade pre-market. Now, this is the 1 minute. You can see here, it's so choppy. And if we just zoom in on my trade, I waited for the pullback and I got out here the first 100 shares at 29.10, which was, basically the top of this area before, the move happened that I wasn't even around for. So taking 100 off, guaranteeing, locking in profits, that's the way to trade, especially when you're playing the break of the whole dollar, which I love to do. Usually it will spike up to about, the dime to 25 cents over that whole dollar. So that's what I was looking for. I wanted more. This is where it happened. So I held and then just stopped break even on the rest. So that's, that was the trade on the 1 minute. If we look at the 5 minute, because this is really, really important. When I'm sitting down and I'm looking at this chart on the 5 minute, I love what I see. First of all, it's setting up very, very nicely for this flat top breakout. Very clear break right here. So, watching it set up on the 5 minute and hold up. More importantly, it's holding its level. When something holds its level for that long, that is an excellent, excellent sign. And then we got the trade. So the trade happened after I got out. It is what it is, but at least you're seeing something and you're learning from this video, hopefully. If you have any questions, obviously, you can always, go down below and ask me in the comment section. I will answer every single one of your questions. But, that's the trade breakdown for today. Nothing crazy, $39 on 250 shares in very limited, very, very limited part-time trading. But we had the stock this morning. That was the good one to do. There's other ones that could have been traded as well, but wanted to get in there and trade ISIG on the continuation setup and the break of those previous day levels. So that's it for me, guys. Hit the thumbs up for the video if you would, and I will see you back on the next one. Take care, guys.